We're trying to do our best before the weather gets bad, Houston. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope everyone is enjoying what should be a normally sunny, beautiful Saturday out here, Houston style. It's a little cloudy. Why? Because those folks to the north of us decided to send rain and storms down. Shame on them, right? Hey, just want to give you guys a quick update. It's been a few days. My dad flew down from Detroit, Michigan. You know, he's the one who inspired me, well, more like forced me to garden, as did my brother and, of course, all of our cousins. We were forced to farm as kids in Detroit. But he is down here to see our beautiful grow. Let's get to it. So having Dad here, I planted like 50 tomato plants. We hooked up the irrigation, and of course you guys know I grow beefsteak variety. Can't remember the exact breed, but I just call them beefsteak because, man, those are some sweet, delicious fat tomatoes. And so Dad helped me do that. And then we got our row of peppers in. And if you guys remember, about 10 days ago, I planted potatoes, and look who's decided to join the world. Oh, my. Can't wait to start making some tater salad with all that, I tell you what. Or some French fries, or baked potatoes, or just, quite frankly, anything with potatoes. So we've got the first 3 row of tomatoes. Again, bell peppers in the back. I have those in front of the tomatoes on purpose. Now, just to let you guys know, I put 2 feet between each of my plants. The reason I do that is because, you know, as you can see back here, I have the T-posts. I put those at the front and the back of each row. And then I have my tomato stakes that I put in every 3rd tomato, and I do that on purpose because each row holds about 9, although we got 10 in this row, and I think it was 10 in this one. But I set it up for every 3rd so that I'm not overusing the stakes. That way we can do that famous Florida weave. But more importantly, especially here in Houston, we know June, July, August, we'll get rain, but not as heavily as we do over the rest of the time of the year. And we've also learned over the years that tomatoes prefer bottom watering versus tops. So I made sure that we hooked up all our irrigation to each one of our tomatoes here. And then Dad and I came up here earlier, and we've been watering all of our seedlings. You guys have been coming by all day today picking up tomato plants, pepper plants. What else did I have? I had something else that we were... Oh, rosemary, other herbs like that. But this is about all I have left. Of course, those onions are looking tasty, baby. That's Earl. Supposed to keep the squirrels out of the garden, but he doesn't do a good job. There's our onions from seed. Looking absolutely beautiful. More beefsteak tomatoes. I'm even growing tomatillos this year, guys. Tomatillos! My daughter Rachel is always fixing up like some amazing sauce with meat and potatoes with that green stuff. Oh my gosh. Them tomatillos. So I had to do it in honor of her. Basils are looking good. I need to water again. You know, we're anticipating a lot of rain, so I only gave everything a soft wash earlier, or rinse, if you will. More basil coming up here. And in that tub right there is the oregano. As you know, I'm still saving my bok choy, even though it's gone to flower. The bees do love it. And that's all we've done on this side, so I'm going to pause us, and I'm going to head over to the East Grow. Well, so here I am on the East Grow, folks. Since we're not expecting, fingers crossed, any more freezes here in Houston for the new year, I went ahead and opened up my tunnel, and we planted about another 30 tomato plants inside. Of course, this first box is the basil, which some of them died during the freeze. Oh, there's a little flat of tomatoes still right there. Those are actually the husky cherry tomatoes, and I'll get into that up there at the top. Went through our lettuce, got rid of all the rest of what was left there. Some of them exploded or went to seed, so we had to toss them. The heads, of course, we took down to our favorite restaurant. So tomorrow, actually, let me rephrase that. Wednesday, we're going to plant okra and okra and okra. So 60-foot rows, 2 rows in each 30-inch bed for okra. We plant them a foot apart, so 120, 240. And then I think we get like... I do them like a zigzag in here, so maybe about 300, 350 okra plants overall. And so that's pretty exciting, but here's where Dad and I came in and put some more beefsteaks in this bed. Down at the other end as well. And as you guys can see, my banana trees, we had to hawk the tops off of them. in order to get them to start producing for the spring. I have a lot of these raised pots, or obviously they're raised. So I put some cherry tomatoes in here. And then Dad and I, just about a half hour ago, planted more cherry tomatoes here. And we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in each box. Now these here, I'm going to do the Florida weave staking as well. And of course, they're just youngsters, so there's no reason to jump on and get those T-posts in yet. But knowing that these pots, I won't fool with them too much, so I went ahead and put the tomato cages there. And you know what? I think that's all we've done. And this morning, those beets that I picked the other day, Dad separated them, and now they're inside getting blanched so we can skin them and eat them. Make pickled beets. Macaroni and cheese with beets. I know you guys think I'm nuts for that. So, Dad, would you like to say hi to the world?
Yeah.
All right. This is the man who is the reason I garden. There he is. This is my dad, Roy, living up in the Irish Hills, if you will, of Michigan, which, of course, is where our whole family is from. You guys know that Richard and I live down here in Houston, and, of course, my wife and our daughters. Oh, yeah, we even cleaned up those buckets over there and got those ready for the new season. So, but this is the reason I garden today. And he got tired of all the snow on the ground, so we picked him up Tuesday. Got him down here where we can sweat a little bit, and he can wear his shorts. His shorts and a shirt. Well, yeah, the storms are moving in, so the air went down a couple degrees, just enough to maybe put a little chill on us. But so he's down here and making sure I'm planting my tomatoes correctly and my peppers and all of the other stuff. So hopefully here in a little bit we'll be peeling some beets and figuring out what to do with it. Maybe Veronica will put it in a dehydrator and make us some beet powder. Because you guys know that's good for us. Come see us. I still have a couple hundred tomato plants and pepper plants. 346-208-0421. 346-208-0421. Give me a text. Tell me how many you want. Remember, we're in Texas City, catty corner to the College of the Mainland, so not too far away from downtown Houston or Galveston. Cupcake Market Farms. You guys be blessed.